Hey Coach, super excited you found us on YouTube in my messy basement. But let me tell you a couple things. First of all, go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. That's the first thing. Second thing is make sure you subscribe. Go hit that little bell so every time you come on YouTube, you'll be able to find all of our stuff and subscribe. That is really important.
Hey everybody, this is Coach Bill with Hoopsalytics, and I'm going to show you how we track custom actions using the Hoopsalytics software. So we've taken a game between two of the best Division III schools in the country. We've scored it, we've created a box score. So we have Swarthmore versus Johns Hopkins, and underneath each school we have different custom actions that we've tracked. So we can look at details. So let's look at Swarthmore first. So we click the actions, we can see all the different actions that we're tracking here, how often they occurred and how often each player did them. So we've got Barclays, which are back downs, dribble handoffs, high post entries, etc. So you can see like this particular player, number 23, a lot of paint touches, a lot of high post entries, a lot of decent amount of low post entries, etc. The cool thing about this is you can also determine the scoring efficiency. So not just how often these things occurred, but how well they resulted in points. So in this particular game, you can see that overall, for the various actions they did, it's 1.5 points, 0.05 points per possession. Paint touches a little bit better. Low post entries were really good, and the back downs, even though there were only 6 of them, they were really successful. And then for each individual player, so for example, with number 54, we can click and we can see his various back downs. So they had a really hard time defending this guy. So there's one of his scores. He was basically 2 for 2 on the Barkley back downs. As you see, here's the other one. Like so. And we can also do the same thing for Johns Hopkins. So if we go back to the offensive stats, Johns Hopkins didn't have quite the height that Swarthmore had, but they were very good about getting into the paint. So here's all the different actions we tracked for them. They were a little bit more varied in the things that they did. Again, a lot of paint touches, a lot of high screens, a few high post entries, etc. And if you want to look at the scoring efficiency, here it is. And so you can see, their paint touches, for example, were okay, but where they really excelled were at low post entries and some of the other smaller actions. And one player in particular, number 5, he got into the paint a lot. And again, by clicking, you can see all the different times that he got into the paint. So here's one of them, like so. And next example. Very good at getting in the paint. So the other cool thing about Johns Hopkins is that they're really disciplined about not shooting long twos. So if we go to the shot chart for the game, I can see what Swarthmore looked like. They had a few mid-range shots in here, mostly clustered on the inside. But if we look at Johns Hopkins, basically everything's either inside or 3-point shots. Really well disciplined, and again, analytically, you don't want to be taking these long mid-range shots. You want to be either layups or threes or free throws. So yeah, that's a quick breakdown of results from this. Next up, let me show you how we score these things in Hoopsalytics. So this is the scoring interface, and we're doing a second pass here to do custom actions. You can also do this on the first pass. So as we play the video, like so. So right now we have a high post entry, so we can go to actions, number 54, and that's an entry to the high post. And you can see it's logged over here on the left-hand side. Likewise, we continue playing. Now it's a high screen. Same deal, so actions, also by number 54. It's a high screen. So this is how we track actions. Again, every action is tied to that point in the video, so you can always go back and watch it as well. If you want to add your own custom actions, you go to actions, say we have some number 24. You can add a new action type here, whatever you want to call it, and it'll get added to the list over here. And that's really all you need to know about scoring things in Hoopsalytics and getting really custom detailed actions. You can also do the same with defense as well. We have something called praise and fail. So if there's a good defensive action that occurred, let's say that number 15 get help, you could add that here, etc. Again, you can add your own defensive types as well. So this is a great way of tracking actions that are outside of set plays. Hope that makes sense. And if you want to get access to this full game and play with it yourself, just reach out to us. And I hope this makes sense, and thanks for watching.
Hey coach, so glad you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed it a lot. Actually, if you did, subscribe and like, and then go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better.